Cook Convention Center in Memphis, Tennessee. The 1984 Miss Teen USA Pageant. Ladies and gentlemen, the 51 lovely candidates for Miss Teen USA.
We're so excited, no way to hide it. All my eyes are so invited. We're so delighted, no way to fight it. And we know we're excited. We're gonna all say hooray, get to show it how.
The National Cheerleaders Association Collegiate Champions from Memphis State University. The exciting Solid Gold Dancers.
You hear the best sound for miles around, down beyond the fair.
Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin Brothers. Our hostess from the hit television series The Fall Guy, Heather Thomas. Your host for tonight's pageant, Michael Young. Mr. Michael Young.
Thank you very much, and welcome. Welcome to the second annual Miss Teen USA pageant, also known as Super Tuesday. With political primaries taking place, I want you to know that tonight you're going to meet the candidates, you're going to watch as they're judged and voted upon, and you're going to see the winner announced and crowned all in the next 2 hours, which is shorter than most political speeches. We are coming to you live from the Cook Convention Center in Memphis, Tennessee. Very soon now, we'll be meeting our 51 candidates, each wearing a costume of her choice, identified with her home state, one of whom each has arrived here as either a winner or a runner-up in a previous state pageant held in the last 18 months. And one will have an evening when one dream comes true and another one starts. Because if our winner tonight meets the age requirements, she'll be the 52nd contestant in next year's Miss USA pageant, and if she wins that title, she will automatically become our country's representative in the Miss Universe pageant. And there has never been a grand slam of beauty equal to that. Now, our distinguished panel of judges, seated right here in front of us, will continue to study these young ladies, as they have for the past couple of weeks, for poise, beauty, intelligence, and that magical quality that makes a winner. Their votes will be entered into and tabulated by this computer right over here. Now, if for some reason you don't happen to have a computer of your own at home, you have our permission to use a pencil and paper to keep track of your scores. And you can start your job right now of being unofficial judges, for here are the 51 candidates for the title of Miss Teen USA 1984. Our parade begins with Miss Alabama.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Teresa Chappelle from Westover, Alabama. Hi, I'm Don Goldie from Fairbanks, Alaska. Hi, I'm Sean Andrew from Mesa, Arizona. Hello, I'm Melissa Staples from Callion, Arkansas. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jody Alvarez from San Pedro, California. Hello, my name is Timothy Rouse, and I'm from Fort Collins, Colorado. Good evening, I'm Monique Savory from Monroe, Connecticut. Good evening, I'm Heather Reed from Wilmington, Delaware. Hi, I'm Susie Singstar from Washington, D.C. Hello, my name is Miley Cunningham, and I'm from Coral Gables, Florida. Good evening, everyone. I'm Andrea Randall from Marietta, Georgia. Good evening, America. I'm Malia Yamamura from Honolulu, Hawaii. Hello, everyone. I'm Laura Bay from Boise, Idaho. Hi, I'm Cerise Helga from Sleepy Hollow, Illinois. Good evening, everyone. I'm Christine Harrell from Rolling Prairie, Indiana. Hi, I'm Kim Carlson from Des Moines, Iowa. Hi, I'm Nancy Martis from Lenexa, Kansas. Hi, I'm Susan O'Clara from Georgetown, Kentucky. Hello, I'm Robin Swain from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Hi there, I'm Beth Maxwell from Portland, Maine. Hi, everyone. I'm Christy Morris from Bethesda, Maryland. Hi, I'm John Pemberton from Haven, Massachusetts. Hi, I'm Don Downing from South Haven, Michigan. Hi, I'm Heather Johnson. I'm from Truman, Minnesota. Hi, I'm Mona Bryant from Gulfport, Mississippi. Hello, I'm Leanne Seidenstricker from Mexico, Missouri. Hi, I'm Pam Miller from Columbia Falls, Montana. Good evening, I'm Cindy Frymuller from Blair, Nebraska. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Raina Kirkland, and I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. Hello, I'm Lisa Farnelli from Hampton, New Hampshire. Good evening, I'm Tracy Grennan from White House, New Jersey. Good evening, I'm Cheryl Dowd from Las Cruces, New Mexico. Hello, everyone. I'm Denise Gales from Boston Lake, New York. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tracy Cagle from Waynesville, North Carolina. Good evening, everyone. I'm Carrie Larson from Bismarck, North Dakota. Hi, I'm Stephanie Vai, and I'm from Beaver Creek, Ohio. Hello, I'm Jamie Brashears from Sallisaw, Oklahoma. Good evening, everyone. I'm Tina Woodard from Eugene, Oregon. Hi, I'm Robin Bish from Butler, Pennsylvania. Hi, I'm Jennifer Moroso, and I'm from Narragansett, Rhode Island. Hi, I'm Kathy Delgado, and I'm from North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kim Stone from Brandon, South Dakota. Hello, I'm Molly Brown from Loretto, Tennessee. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Charlie Molinar, and I'm from El Paso, Texas. Good evening. My name is Leslie Henn from Fillmore, Utah. Good evening. My name is Darcy Hedrick, and I'm from Bennington, Vermont. Hi, I'm Marcy Brickhouse from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Shaw Walker from Linwood, Washington. Hi, I'm Trina Vitello from Richwood, West Virginia. Hi, I'm Adrian Hazelwood from Glendale, Wisconsin. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Allison Lee Faust. I'm from Gillette, Wyoming.
There are a lot of likely candidates in our parade of states, but only one of them will be Miss Teen USA 1984.
Hi, I'm Heather Thomas, and I'll be your hostess for tonight's Miss Teen USA pageant. Now, on The Fall Guy, if I make a mistake, we reshoot it. But tonight we're live, so there are no retakes. I hope you'll keep that in mind if I make any goofs. Thanks. You and I will be getting together throughout the evening for some behind-the-scenes looks, some visits with, among others, the reigning Miss Teen USA, and to recap the scoring. Now, here's the way that the scoring will happen. Each judge has a computer terminal like this one. And after viewing each contestant in the 3 areas of competition, interviews, swimsuits, and evening gowns, the judges will enter a score between 1 and 9.99. Our main computer will average each contestant's score and come up with a figure for you and me. Now, not the contestants, the audience here in the theater, nor the judges will know those scores. Just you and me. The judges' voting will result in the selection of our new Miss Teen USA. Our panel of celebrity judges spent the past week viewing and interviewing our contestants. And before we learn who they selected as our 10 semifinalists, we'll take a look at a special swimsuit segment coming up after this word from Ivory Bar.
Now it's time for a special fashion segment. The swimsuit judging took place on this stage with all of our young women wearing suits of a similar design. Now, what you're about to see now are the contestants wearing their new Sunset Beach swimsuits when they visited different locations in the lovely Memphis countryside. First stop is Liberty Land and this water wheel located at Sweet Tooth Lake, where the young ladies found a lot of leisure time activities to enjoy. Our first twosome, just finishing a bicycle ride, are Charlene Walker from Washington and Wisconsin's Adrian Hazelwood. The fish don't really seem to be in any danger from Indiana's Chris Harrell, nor from Maine's Beth Maxwell, nor from Kim Carlson representing Iowa. Instead of rod and reel, nets were tried, with the same result, I'm afraid, by Minnesota's Heather Ann Johnson and Teresa Chappelle, who's from Alabama. Now, just watching can be fun, too, according to Ohio's Stephanie Villa and Charisse Vanee Haugen of Illinois. And proving that she's a good skate and a good skateboarder is this young lady from Oregon, Dina Woodard. After starting at a water wheel, it seems only right that the next stop should be a waterfall, like this one, with a flow of 15,000 gallons a minute, which provides inspiration for 2 would-be artists who brought along their sketch pads. This is North Dakota's Carrie Larson. And here is Heather Reed, who's from Delaware. To sketch a souvenir or to snap one brought different answers from the lovely twosome of Mississippi's Mona Bryant and Dawn Downing, who's from Michigan. Here we have a photographer from Mexico, Missouri, Lee Ann Seidenstricker, and her model from Pennsylvania, Robin Bish. Sketchpad, brush, and easel are all put to good use by Kentucky's Susan Niclario. And some material for the family photo album is the goal of Arizona's Shanna Andrews. At the Botanic Garden, the ducks figure correctly that joining a picnic is to their advantage. Not only do they get to be seen on television, but they get fed by some lovely new friends, like this young lady from Oklahoma, Jamie Brashear. The next 2 joining the picnic both come from the East Coast. They are Christy Boris, who's from Maryland, and Shauna Pemberton from Massachusetts. Next to join the picnic circle are New Mexico's Cheryl Dowds and Cindy Freimiller of Nebraska. Now this time it's a missing picnic basket, but the problem's solved for Nancy Martis of Kansas by New Jersey's Tracy Grinnan. Now here come 2 young ladies from opposite ends of the Atlantic seaboard. From Vermont, this is Nancy Hedrick, and Maylise Cunningham is from Florida. That is the Mississippi River, or should I say a replica of the Mississippi River, on Mud Island. It traces the course of the world-famous Father of Waters and ends in the Mississippi itself. Braving the rough waters is this sturdy craft being watched over by a cross-country twosome of Susie Singstock from the District of Columbia and Wyoming's Allison Faust. From far away and close by come Utah's Leslie Hunt and Molly Brown from right here in Tennessee. This tablet provides some information about the replica of the Mississippi for California's Jody Alvarez. At the spot depicting where the river empties into the Gulf of Mexico, way down yonder in New Orleans, we meet the trio of Nevada's Raina Kirkland, Charlene Molinar of Texas, and Colorado's Timothea Rouse. The paddle boats are back from the waters that represent the Gulf, and their passengers include Virginia's Marcy Brickhouse and Lisa Fernald from New Hampshire. Determined to make a splash is this lovely young lady from South Carolina, Mary Catherine Delgado. A couple of Southern belles get into the spirit of things with relish and mustard. Georgia's Andrea Randall and Tracy Cagle from North Carolina. As the bridge in the background spans the Mississippi, so do the homes of these ladies span the nation. Hawaii's Malia Yamamura, Denise Scales of New York, and Kim Strom from South Dakota. This is the monorail which connects Memphis to Mud Island. And it's at a Mud Island marina that we meet the seaworthy crew of the good ship Gasparilla doing their nautical chores. We see the mooring line tossed to and made secure by this Louisiana lady, Robin Swain. Swabbing the decks are crew members from thousands of miles apart, Alaska's Dawn Goldie and Monique Savory from Connecticut. The rails are brightly polished by this hard-working trio of deckhands, Rhode Island's Jennifer Amoroso, Pam Miller from Montana, and popping up from the neighboring state of Arkansas, Melissa Ann Staples. Lookouts, more used to being looked at, are on duty, keeping an eye on Memphis. Trina Vitello's from West Virginia, and Laura Bates is from Idaho. A part of Americana is the Mississippi Riverboat, made famous in story and song. This is the Memphis Queen 3, completing a cruise and heading for shore with a truly lovely passenger list. The setting looks like something out of the colorful past, but the wish for smooth sailing for everyone is as modern as those who send it tonight from the city of Memphis to the whole world. The 51 candidates for the title of Miss Teen USA. These 51 ladies, winners or runners-up in their state pageants, are wearing their Sun Club dresses and are awaiting the first decision of our celebrity panel of judges. We're about to learn who our 10 semifinalists are. Now, the selection was made after a week in which our judges diligently observed each contestant in 3 areas of judging. One was the evening gown judging. There was also a swimsuit competition, which I mentioned earlier, and each candidate was interviewed separately by each judge. Now, the computer was given all the scores. The average score for each contestant was determined, and now I'm about to pick up the names of the top 10 in that voting. Now, the names will be called randomly, not alphabetically or by score. And as I announce each semifinalist, her composite preliminary score will be shown on your screens at home. Ladies, good luck to all of you. Our first semifinalist is Miss Hawaii. Next, we have Miss North Dakota. Our third lady with a chance to be Miss Teen USA is from the state of Illinois. Next, we have Miss North Carolina. We'll be halfway there with our 5th semifinalist. She's from Oklahoma. Our 6th semifinalist is Miss New Mexico. Three more to go, and one of them is Miss Oregon. Next, it is Miss Wisconsin. Two more now, and one of them is from the state of Tennessee. And our 10th semifinalist is from the state of Texas. The semifinalist in this year's Miss Teen USA pageant. Congratulations to all of you.
We have met our 10 semifinalists, and now it's time to give you a close-up look in words and pictures of each of them. And you armchair judges, remember, one of these 10 will be our winner. Malia Yamamura is 16 years old and attends St. Francis School for Girls and plans to become a child psychiatrist. Sharice Haugen is a 17-year-old high school senior who hopes to combine modeling with a college education. Jamie Brashears is 17 years old. She's a high school junior who hopes to attend college and later become a deacon. Dina Woodward is 17 years old who plans to go to Europe and attend UCLA. Molly Brown is a 16-year-old junior who plans to attend college and study the performing arts. Charlene Sean Molinar is an 18-year-old in high school, and she plans to attend the University of Texas and major in business. Adrienne Hazelwood is 16 years old. She's a junior at Nicollet High School who hopes to be a model. Cheryl Dowds is from Las Cruces, New Mexico. Cheryl is a 17-year-old junior who attends Las Cruces High School. She would like to attend New Mexico State University and work her way through school as a model. Tracy Cagle is a 17-year-old high school junior and attends Tuscola High School, who plans to study nuclear engineering. Kari Larson is 17 years old, and she plans to attend and major in public relations. Congratulations to our 10 semifinalists. Now for them, for our judges here, and for you at home, it's all a brand new ball game, or pageant. Previous scores are discarded, and the 10 young ladies start out all even. Our judges will base their selection of the 5 finalists on 3 competitions: swimsuit, interview, and evening gown. Now you at home will see and hear everything the judges will during those competitions. The live and unrehearsed and very important interview competition will begin following this from ERA.
that it's time for the interview competition, during which our contestants will be judged while they tell us something about themselves. But first, I have an announcement. Miss Teen USA, Ruth Zakarian, won her crown after last year's Miss USA and Miss Universe competition. Tonight's winner, should she meet the age requirements, will join Ruth as additional entries in the Miss USA pageant to be held in Lakeland, Florida on May 17th. Now, this unique arrangement will then allow for a progression where one young woman could be Miss Teen USA, and Miss Universe all in the same calendar year. Now, I'd like to introduce the representatives of the 3 cities hosting our pageants this year. First, from right here in Tennessee, the mayor of Memphis, Richard Hackett, and the mayor of Shelby County, William Morris. Lakeland, Florida will host the Miss USA pageant, and here tonight is that city's mayor, Peggy Brown. And in July, the Miss Universe pageant and the city's world-famous Stampede will both be held in Calgary, Canada. And here are the Deputy Mayor, Ron Lee, and the President of Calgary's Convention and Visitors Bureau, Jim Adams. And now, our interviews. Now, after each interview, the home audience will see the average score the judges have given to that young lady. All right, we'll begin our interview with Miss Hawaii, Malia Yamamura. Hello.
Hi, Micah.
Malia, I understand you are from Japanese ancestry and that you do speak Japanese.
A little.
Could you say a little something for us?
Okay. Hajimete desu kara yoroshiku.
Yeah, what did that mean?
It means I'm new at this, so please be nice to me.
I promise we will. I understand you have a good luck charm. You want to tell us about it?
Well, I have this little pin here that my friend gave me. My best friend won this title last year, so it's kind of a really good luck charm.
And I also understand you have some earrings, some special earrings.
Oh, yeah, she gave those to me, too.
And you wear them in each pageant?
Mm-hmm.
And they help you win?
Supposedly.
We'll find out how lucky they are tonight. Also, I want to know, you have some story about a mannequin. You went into a department store. What is that?
Well, a good friend of mine and I were walking through this really expensive department store, and there were these mannequins, and they looked really real, so we walked up to them and we were kind of touching them. And she called my attention to something in back of me, and I turned around and I kept touching them, and I came across one that was exceptionally really soft. And I turned around, there's this big man standing right in front of me, and I screamed really loud. It was very embarrassing.
You'll be careful next time you go to a department store, right? Miss Hawaii. Malia Yamamura, thank you. Next, we have Miss North Dakota, Carrie Larson. Hello, Carrie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. I also understand that you speak foreign language.
Yes, I speak a little Spanish.
Have you had a chance to use it?
Not in Memphis, I haven't, but I did in Spain once.
In Spain. Now, what did you do? Talk to them about bargaining for items or what?
Well, there's kind of a funny incident that happened one day. I was walking through a store, and I kept saying to people, como mucho, and I thought I was saying, does it cost a lot? And what I was really saying was, I eat a lot.
Did they help you out? They buy you dinner?
No, they laughed at me.
Okay. I understand your mother was a cowgirl.
Yes, she was. She was a world champion cowgirl.
Do you also compete?
I used to compete a little bit with rodeos and with barrel racing.
And I understand that you had some lessons at being a snake charmer.
Well, it wasn't exactly lessons, but what happened was I was walking to the Casbah one day in Africa, and some men were playing with snakes and charming them, so to speak. And one whipped out a cobra and wrapped it around my neck. And they started speaking to me in Arabic really fast, and I didn't know what was going on. And that was about the only experience I've had with snakes, but it's one I'm sure I'll remember for a good long time.
Thank you, Miss North Dakota.
Thank you.
Carrie Larson. Next, we have Sharice Haugen, Miss Illinois. Now, Cherise, have you kept in touch with your family every day while you've been here?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I get a corny little poem every single day from my parents.
You want to recite one of these corny little poems for us?
Sir, one is, Mary had a little lamb, no pageant cup had she. She stuck into her knitting, no trip to Tennessee.
You're right, that is corny. Tell your dad to keep his day job, all right? Now, I understand you were a cheerleader.
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of season did the team have?
Well, this year it wasn't too good. We started off with a great record. Once we lost one game from homecoming, we lost every other game past that.
How do you get excited about cheering for a team that loses?
Practice.
That's a good idea. Thank you, Ms. Illinois.
Thank you.
Cherise Haugen. Next we have Miss North Carolina, Tracy Cagle. Hi, Tracy.
Hi.
How you doing?
Fine, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I understand that you recently won an award for your oratory.
Well, that was 2 years ago. There was an oratorical contest, which is first held in our school locally, and then it went to our countywide.
What was your speech about?
It was on UI and tomorrow.
What did you say about UI and tomorrow?
I talked about the ever-growing social and economical race and how often in life we take advantage of things that we're not aware of.
Well, maybe UI and tomorrow will have a different chapter tomorrow for you. Now, I understand you say you want to be either a model, but you also like math. You plan to combine the two, or what?
Well, I'd love to go to college and take some form of engineering. I have a really great math teacher, but I'd like to model. But I can't always rely on modeling, so I'd like to fall back and have a good career.
Is your math teacher letting you out of school now?
Yes.
Want to say thank you to him?
Thank you.
Miss North Carolina. Thank you, Tracy. Next we have Miss Oklahoma, Jamie Brashears. How you doing, Jamie?
Fine, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Now, while we're on the subject of school, you've missed a little school, too.
Quite a bit, 11 days.
Uh-oh. What's your most challenging subject in school?
Well, I would have to say English because when I get back, I have a term paper due that has a 10-page body, and I have 4 days to do it in.
Are you doing your term paper now?
No, I didn't bring it with me.
Who's your teacher?
Her name's Betty Lennington.
Well, we hope she gives you a break. Yes? You listening? All right. Now, I also understand you play a lot of instruments.
Just a few.
Tell us what they are.
I play the cornet, the piano. I play the drums when I'm just goofing around, the sousaphone, and the baritone.
I think you're terribly talented.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Miss Oklahoma. Jamie Brashears. Those are our first 5 semifinalists for the title of Miss Teen USA 1984. We're going to talk to the other 5 in just a minute, but first, Heather has a very special guest.
I'm backstage with Ruth Zakarian, the reigning Miss USA. Later on, Ruth will be telling us what her reign has been like. But right now, I'm wondering what those contestants down there on the stage are thinking.
Well, Heather, I think they're in a wonderful kind of confusion. They're happy that they're semifinalists, but they're also nervous about the questions they'll be asked and the answers they'll give. And they're excited because they know that millions and millions of people will be watching them during the competition tonight.
Well, the dream is still just a dream, but it's a lot closer than it was half an hour ago.
Well, nobody knows that better than those 10 semifinalists.
5 of them are still to be interviewed, and Michael will be right back to do that after this word from Pringles.
All right, now it's time to interview our next 5 semifinalists, and we will begin with Miss New Mexico, Cheryl Dowds. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks. Cheryl, I understand you participate in Youth in Government. You want to explain that to us?
Sure. It's a youth organization, and we go to the state capitol. It teaches us about government. We have to write a bill, and we have to try to pass it through the...
Through your state legislature?
Yes.
And what did you learn from the Youth in Government?
I learned a lot that when senators are trying to pass a bill, they really do have to have a lot of facts and a lot of support behind them to get it through.
Cheryl, pay no attention to the balloons that are floating by our feet here. The audience is enjoying it. Also, I understand that you are learning fashion merchandising. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm in menswear presently in my high school. My teacher's Lois Melton, and she's helped me tremendously.
Can you judge men's clothing?
Well, I'm trying to learn.
How do I look tonight? Is this okay?
You look very nice.
Oh, I like that. Thank you. I also understand your dad is a missile engineer. Is that true?
Yes, he sure is, at White Sands Missile Range.
Is he here tonight?
He sure is.
Good, then I think we're safe. Thank you, Cheryl Dowds, Miss New Mexico. Next, we move on to Miss Oregon, Dina Woodard. How you doing, Dina?
It's fine.
Now, I understand that you are a junior in high school, but that you're going to college this summer.
Well, actually, the college program that I'm going to is designed for high school students, and it is a summer program, and it's in Menlo College, California, not Memphis, and it will be a English program.
You good in English?
Pardon?
You're very good in English.
Well, I'm better in German, the structure of German.
Can you speak German?
A little.
Give us a few words.
Michael Young, du bist sehr schön.
What does that mean?
Michael Young, you are very good looking.
Oh, very good German words. All right. She knows how to get to me. I know that. I understand you know about quick changes. During rehearsals, they told me that at your school, you're a quick change artist.
Yes, I'm a cheerleader. I've been a cheerleader for 4 years, and I'm also in marching band. So at football games, I cheer until halftime, and then I change into my marching band uniform, and then I perform, and then I change back into my cheerleading uniform.
Well, hopefully we won't make you change that many times tonight. Thank you, Ms. Oregon. Dina Woodard. Next we have Miss Wisconsin, Adrienne Hazelwood. Hi, Adrienne.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. You say that you want to be a model and a psychologist?
Yes. I want to be a model because I really love traveling and I love meeting people, and it's really exciting. And I'm taking psychology in school now, and it's really fun. I like it, and I'd like to pursue that as a future, as my career.
Now, do you have some folks from Wisconsin here tonight in the audience?
I have my mom and my dad and my aunt.
And you have a large family?
Yes, I have 3 sisters and 2 brothers.
Now, I also understand your friends gave you a big send-off before you came here. What did they do for you?
We had a party, and it ended in a food fight.
It ended in what?
A massive food fight.
Who cleaned up the food fight?
Oh, everybody, I hope.
Good. Well, if you're Miss Teen USA, you won't have to clean up, I promise.
I hope not.
Adrienne Hazelwood, Miss Wisconsin. Thank you. Next we have Molly Brown, Miss Tennessee. You brought some friends with you, did you, Molly?
A few, yes.
I understand you have an unusual pet. It is a goose that what?
A watch goose.
A what?
Watch goose.
Now, what's a watch goose?
Well, you've heard everyone has watch dogs. We have a watch goose. My father had originally bought this goose to go in front of the pond, in front of our house, and the goose seems to wander in front of the yard where there's a floodlight, and on the floodlight there's a glass plate where he can see his reflection. And the goose must think he's gorgeous or something because he stays there all day long and watches himself, and if anyone gets near his area, he will attack on command. Believe me, he fights too.
An attack goose. Okay. Definitely what you call a goose. All right. Well, I also understand that you are a lifeguard during the summer, right?
Yes, I am at the Loretta City Park pool. Last summer was my first year, and I enjoyed it tremendously.
Did you ever have to rescue anyone?
No, I sure didn't. I sure was glad.
I think the guys in Loretto, Tennessee are fools. Thank you, Molly Brown, Miss Tennessee. Next we have Miss Texas, Charlene Molinar. Hello, Charlene.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Now, I understand from your roommate here at the Miss Teen USA pageant, Miss California, that you talk in your sleep.
No, she has the story wrong. The first night that we arrived, I had a little trouble getting to sleep because it was my first night. There were 51 beautiful girls. And so what happened was I was in my bed falling asleep, and all of a sudden this pillow is thrown in my face. And I said, oh, my Lord, she doesn't like me anymore. She hates me. And what it was she was talking in her sleep, and she kept yelling all night long. And from then on, I think I talk in my sleep, too, because she said we had a great conversation about pineapples.
Okay. I also understand, like Miss Tennessee, that you have an unusual pet. You have a parrot.
Yes, I have a parrot named Dummy.
A parrot named Dummy?
Yes.
Does he talk?
Yes, he talks. He says one word, and that is what. And it's really frustrating when you're trying to teach him how to talk because you keep trying to say something over and over again to him, and all he replies to you is what?
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 What? Charlene Molinar, Miss Texas. Thank you. Well, the first step of our 3 semifinal competitions is over, and we're that much closer to finding out who will be our next Miss Teen USA.
Did you armchair judges at home change your minds about any of our contestants during the interview competition? Well, we don't know what your pencil and paper tabulation is, but I can tell you that our computer is down. He's taking a little nap. But they're taking a paper ballot, and we'll have those scores for you really soon. Still ahead are the swimsuit and evening gown competitions. They'll be coming to you live from Memphis, but right now it's time for this word from Jip.
Now it is time to listen to 3 men who have given special meaning to the term country music. So much of their music deals with places in our country. There was all the gold in California, and then they reached the top of the charts with Houston. And tonight they've come all the way from Nashville to Memphis, Tennessee to sing about Denver. They are, of course, Larry, Rudy, and Steve, known everywhere as Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin Brothers.
We pulled into Denver as the sun was lighting up the Rockies. Checked into a cheap hotel and fell asleep, holding each other close. We just knew in our hearts this had to be the new beginning. Goes to show you just how little some people know. The first year in Denver, we were as happy as we could be. The good times I remember, we loved her and her loving. But then she dropped me in Denver, so I know I had at least a mile to fall. Is there life after Denver? Is there life after Colorado at all? Moved a little higher into the Rockies. Decided I would try my hand at picking up the pieces that she left. Lord, it didn't take long to realize that higher ain't always better. Lord, it's awful cold lonely when you're king of the mountain all by yourself. The first year in Denver, we were as happy as we could be. The good times I remember, me loving her and her loving me. But since she dropped me in Denver, so Nora had at least a mile to fall. Is there life after Denver? Is there life after Colorado at all? Lord, is there life after Denver? Is there life after loving her at all?
Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin Brothers. All right. I love it. You know, this pageant provides an extra bonus for me because I get a chance to work with a very good friend and a talented actress, the beautiful Heather Thomas. Hello.
Thank you, Michael.
Now I'm as lucky as Lee Majors. All right. You know, Heather and I were talking earlier about what impressed us most about this pageant, right?
Well, I think it was the poise of these young ladies. I mean, they're of high school age, but the competition, the live television audience, and a chance that everything Miss Teenage USA can mean doesn't seem to rattle them.
No, as a matter of fact, I'm glad I don't have to pick the winner. It's the judge's job.
Right.
And it's your job to introduce those judges to us right now. So I'm going to get out of your way and let you do it.
Thank you, Michael. Now, before I introduce our distinguished panel, I'd like to take a moment to congratulate them. They have recognized the importance of the pageant to each contestant and acted accordingly. Now, who are these people I've been congratulating? Well, let's start with our first judge, who has received enthusiastic reactions from both critics and viewers from her portrayal of Melissa, Lorenzo Lamas' wife, on the CBS nighttime drama Falcon Crest. Please welcome Anna Alicia. Following World War II service in the Royal Canadian Air Force, he joined the Ballet Russe de Monte Carlo as a featured artist. He's an affiliate of the North Carolina Dance Theater since 1965. He has served as professional director of the North Carolina School of the Arts. He is Robert Lindgren. Her modeling career has taken this native of Hawaii all over the world, and she is especially qualified to be a member of our panel because she was Miss USA 1978. Judy Anderson. He started out performing in his family's rock band in San Diego, became a solo recording artist, and now as an actor plays the part of rock star Danny Romalotti on the daytime drama The Young and the Restless. Here is Michael Damian. She has had a successful career as a reporter in radio, television, newspapers, and magazines, and is currently the editor of Sunday Woman, a supplement appearing in Sunday newspapers across the country. Please welcome Mary Clark. His most recent stage appearances include acclaimed New York and National Company revival of The Winslow Boy. Having been both a producer and a director, he is currently playing his first regular television role as anthropologist Quentin Chamberlain on the daytime drama Guiding Light. Michael Tylo. There is great testimony to her talent and versatility and the fact that she starred in America's classic Show of Shows, the Broadway stage, and the Metropolitan Opera, the lovely Marguerite Piazza. Since 1980, when he was chosen on the National Football League's all-rookie team, he has been a standout defensive end for the San Francisco 49ers, an All-American at Clemson who went on to be a Super Bowl star. He is Jim Stuckey. an internationally known model. She has been chosen by the great designers to wear their clothes and by the top magazine editors to be on their covers. She has appeared in Woody Allen's Annie Hall and Peter Bogdanovich's They All Laughed. Please welcome Sean Casey. Although he was born in New York, he has become an important part of life in Memphis. For the entire 32 years of its existence, he has been the music director and conductor of the Memphis Symphony, which plays in a music hall named for him. Here is the maestro of Memphis, Vincent DeFrank. She won Broadway's coveted Obie Award, has been nominated for a Tony Award, and studied drama at Howard University, Washington, D.C. But to millions of television viewers, she is best known as Helen Willis on the long-running and very successful CBS series, The Jeffersons. She is Roxy Roker. There they are, the distinguished celebrity panel of judges who will choose Miss Teen USA 1984. Their next assignment is our swimsuit competition. And after that, coming right up from this word from Scope.
That mouthwash tastes like medicine. I can't go see Menudo with bad breath. Try my Scope. It's minty. Tastes good. Then it doesn't work.
To meet our 10 semifinalists in the Miss Teen USA swimsuit competition, wearing their Sunset Beach swimsuits. And to set the mood, here's a special weather report from the Solid Gold dancers.
Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory, falling on my head like a new emotion. Here comes the rain.
Now the home audience will again see the scores as the 10 semifinalists take part in the Miss Teen USA swimsuit competition, beginning with Miss Hawaii.
Malia has beautiful brown hair and hazel eyes. She is 16 years old and is a Cancer. Malia is 5 feet 4 inches tall.
Miss North Dakota.
Carrie has dark brown hair and eyes and is 5 feet 8 and 1/2 inches tall. She is a Libra.
Miss Illinois.
Brown hair and blue-green eyes and is 5 feet 6 and 1/2 inches tall. She is 17 years old and her sign is Libra.
Miss North Carolina.
Picturesque Tracy is 5 feet 10 and 1/2 inches tall and is 17 years old. She has brown hair and eyes and is a Scorpio.
Miss Oklahoma.
has brown hair and eyes and is 5 feet 5.5 inches tall. She is 17 years old and a Taurus, and she wants to be a dancer, not a deacon.
Miss New Mexico.
Cheryl is 17 years old and is 5 feet 8 inches tall. She has brown hair and eyes and is a Sagittarius.
Miss Oregon.
Dina is 17 years old and is 5 feet 6 inches tall. She has hazel eyes and brown hair and is an Aquarius.
Miss Wisconsin.
Adrian Hazelwood has black hair and brown eyes. She is 16 years old, 5 feet 8 inches tall, and her sign is Taurus.
Miss Tennessee.
Molly has light brown hair and hazel eyes. She is 5 feet 5 inches tall and is a Taurus.
Miss Texas.
Charlene is 5 feet 7 inches tall. She is a brunette with green eyes and is an Aquarius.
Semi-finalists are 2/3 of the way to learning who will be our 5 finalists.
How about you at home? Are your choices doing well with our judges? In the swimsuit competition, they gave the highest score to Miss Illinois, with Miss Oregon second and Miss Hawaii third. We'll tell you what prizes our winner will receive, and everyone will join in a salute to Memphis when we come back after this word from Zet.
Now, I know you're wondering why I am dressed like this. I am fulfilling a fantasy tonight, and very soon you're going to see a production number that will highlight what Memphis gave the world. And right now I'm going to talk about another fantasy. Miss Teen USA 1984 has the fantasy of traveling the country representing this wonderful pageant. Also, if she meets the age requirements, she'll be able to compete in the Miss USA pageant. But more than the travel and the prestige accompanying that title, there will also be cash awards of nearly $70,000, plus merchandise gifts, all totaling over $100,000. And Heather right now will show us those wonderful prizes as we get ready.
Miss Teen USA will bear gifts, including a $5,000 cash award from Minolta and this advanced portable autofocus video system, plus the high-performance X700 program camera and accessories. Only from the mind of Minolta. To this year's winner goes a $5,000 cash award, a beautiful collection of jewelry, and her symbol of elegance, her crown. All from the new Sarah Coventry. Miss Teen USA will receive the sporty Wellcraft 166 Elite Bow Rider, complete with a 115 horsepower V4 Johnson outboard motor and a trailer from Shoreline Products, all from the Wellcraft Marine Corporation. When Miss Teen USA and her friends get together, they'll love to use Tropical Blend tanning products. Tropical Blend is proud to present a $5,000 cash award and a 5-year supply of Tequila Sunrise tanning oil to our winner. Our new Miss Teen USA will receive a $10,000 cash award plus a 5-year supply of cosmetics from Maybelline, the official cosmetics for the 1984 Miss Teen USA pageant. Our lucky Miss Teen USA will win a $10,000 cash award, plus a 5-year supply of those great natural bath and body products. She'll go natural, and it will keep her fresh, fragrant, and comfortable all year long. A salute from the Memphis State University Pom-Pom Girls for our winner, who will receive a $5,000 cash award and a fashion wardrobe of Candy's shoes, including ones they're wearing. So she'll be right in style wherever she shows up. Tonight's winner, as befits a Miss Teen USA, will be able to arrive anywhere in style wearing this beautiful natural Emba Lunarain mink coat, modeled here by our current Miss Teen USA, Ruth Zakarian. It's from the internationally famous Flemington Fur Company. Going around in the best circles calls for the best in fragrances, like those from Daydreams, which will present a $7,500 cash award and a year's supply of their fragrance to our winner. The new Miss Teen USA will be a real hit on campus when she arrives in one of America's most popular sports cars, the fully equipped 1984 Mazda RX-7 GS. All of this and more for the new Miss Teen USA. Now, the Miss Teen USA pageant contestants want to salute and say thank you for the wonderful music of Memphis. Joining them are Michael Young, Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin Brothers, our reigning Miss Teen USA, Ruth Zakarian, a genuine Memphis jazz band, and the Solid Gold Dancers featuring Doris L. Leonard.
We're gonna rock this town, yeah, rock this town tonight. We're gonna swing on down with all of Memphis sounds tonight. You hear that beat? Start here in town. The Memphis blues, turn 'em upside down. Put on your dancing shoes.
'cause he's tried to hold his mind and powerful thirsty. Just once again to feel that Mississippi rain. And I've got that Delta dirt, Lord. I got that black man Delta dirt down in my vein. I got it in my vein. I got it in my vein. In my vein.
Hear that beat, just smack your feet and move your pelvis round. Now if you please, just squeeze your knees and make that Elvis sound.
Well, one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now go, can't go, but don't you step on my feet.
Those good suede shoes, man.
You can do anything.
Those good suede shoes.
Ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time. Ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time. Well, you ain't never gonna happen and you ain't no friend of mine. I'm all shook up. Yeah, I'm all shook up.
But Elvis started and everybody stole.
He led to rock and roll and blues his soul. His panic sound and lost the knack. Sent it on the ground and now it's back. So come on, folks, it's time to rock and roll. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. Come on, rock with me. We're gonna rock this town, make a dream and shout. Let's rock, rock, rock and rock, rock, rock and rock, rock, rock and rock.
Rock this town.
Come right with me.
Let's rock this town.
Gonna all agree. We're gonna rock, 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 rock this town tonight.
All our contestants' time in Memphis wasn't spent on things involved in the pageant, as you'll see. At the world-famous St. Jude Hospital, a battleground against cancer in children, our young ladies won over some patients, and in the process were won over themselves. Look at that face. In this city where truly cotton was king, our young women wore their cotton Sunset Beach sportswear to a cotton brokerage firm. The ladies had it pretty soft, so they threw caution to the wind and cotton at each other. An absorbing experience. Right on the nose was the reaction of this young lady from Hawaii and the other contestants when Stan Place gave them a hand with some makeup tips at the regular and popular clinic conducted by Maybelline, the official cosmetics of the 1984 Miss Teen USA pageant. Now, these ladies obviously felt that one good hand deserves another. The pond in the lobby of the Peabody Hotel attracted our contestants for the traditional arrival of the hotel's world-famous permanent guests. The ducks make this entrance every morning, and the ladies took to their new web-footed friends like a duck takes to, well, you know. Watch this last guy. Same to you, fella. Their candy shoes made our contestants feel they'd be invincible against the Memphis American soccer team. And as it turned out, they were right. The men used their heads, stayed on their toes, kicked up their heels, and bowed their necks. But, as you guessed it, the net result was a win for the ladies, and the men didn't really kick about that. You can't very well bring 50 young ladies from other states to Tennessee and not feed them a meal of ribs. This one, on the banks of the Mississippi, was a big hit with all the contestants, who kept it simple. No knives or forks, but who cared? Now, no napkins did present a problem. Is grease good for the complexion? There was a rib-eating contest, and it should surprise no one that the winner was from the South. At a Pepsi-Cola plant, our young ladies decided not to bottle their emotions. Instead, they would show that they could be counted on. And so could the bottles. Things would only stand still for a minute. Finally, one threesome decided to take a break. And they found a different way to forget their thirst. Now, starting at the bottom may be good career advice, but it can be a big mistake in a place like this. What you have here is your basic aluminum avalanche. But our young ladies managed to have fun, even after being attacked by 3,102 soft drink cans. 103.
I'm here with Ruth Zakarian, Miss Teen USA, Julie Hayek, who is Miss USA, and Lorraine Downs, Miss Universe. Now, what are you guys thinking as you watch tonight's pageant?
Well, I guess like everyone else, I'm trying to guess who the winner will be. Whoever she is, she'll be my successor.
And Ruth will be the 52nd contestant in the Miss USA pageant in Lakeland, Florida on May 17th, so she could be my successor.
And the winner of the Miss USA pageant will represent her country in the Miss USA Miss Universe pageant in Canada, Calgary, July the 9th. So, Ruth, you could be my successor, too.
Well, an unequal Triple Crown of Beauty could happen. But right now, the four of us are looking forward to the evening gown competition, coming right up after this word from Sure.
The last of the 3 competitions for our semi-finalists, the evening gown competition, is ready to begin. Now, each young lady will be wearing a gown of her own choosing. And our contestants are joined on the stage by the Memphis Youth Symphony Orchestra under the direction of Mr. John Hodges. Evening gown competition. We begin with Miss Hawaii. Dakota.
Our third and last semifinalist competition is over. In this evening gown competition, our judges voted the highest score to Miss Illinois, with Miss Texas second and Miss Tennessee third. Are you cheering for your favorites? You'll see how the champions do it right after this word from Don.
You know, Memphis is a city that has played a unique role in American music, and our reigning Miss Teen USA, Ruth Zakarian, is going to tell us and show us why.
The river is the Mississippi. The city is Memphis. And the third M is music, which plays a big part in the history of the other two.
Hi, I'm Ruth Zakarian, and this modest building behind me served as a launching pad almost 30 years ago for some of the brightest stars in modern music. Sam Phillips, on his independent Sun Records label, started the careers of some young men named Roy Orbison, Conway Twitty, Charlie Rich, and those known as the $1 Million Quartet. Jerry Lee Lewis, Carl Perkins, Johnny Cash, and a singer from Tupelo, Mississippi, who became first a star and then a legend, Elvis Presley.
From a home, Graceland has become a shrine, where thousands come every year to remember the greatest single star in the history of rock and roll. It is the dream of every singer to get one of these, a gold record signifying 1 million sellers. Here in the Gold Room at Graceland are over 165 gold records, representing approximately 900 million record sales during the past 27 years, placing Elvis firmly at the top. With his closest competitors, the Beatles, with record sales of about 500 million. And I always thought Fort Knox was in Kentucky. Today, Elvis the man lies at rest, while Elvis the legend lives all over the world, in the hearts of people he touched with his very special musical talent. Memphis has remembered another musical giant, who long before either Elvis or rock and roll was born, did so much to make an art form out of something called the blues. This statue of W.C. Handy honors the memory of a man whose most famous song began, "I hate to see that evening sun go down." But when the evening sun goes down on Memphis, his music is heard on a street he helped to make famous, Beale Street, where the memory of W.C. Handy's music is not just heard.
Right now, the Miss Teen USA pageant salutes a great part of the American sports picture, the enthusiastic and inspirational men and women who are the cheerleaders. Now, our contestants are joined up here on stage by the National Cheerleader Association's two-time national champions from Memphis State University.
USA.
National Cheerleaders Association Collegiate Champion from Memphis State University.
Well, young people from all over the world will be coming to Calgary, Alberta, Canada to compete. Now, I'm not talking about the 1988 Olympic Games. I'm talking about the 1984 Miss Universe pageant, which will come to you live on the CBS television network on Monday evening, July 9th. Now, work has already begun on that pageant. For example, here is the drawing by our scenic designer, Don Shirley, showing one of the sets that will be used there. Now, in the more immediate future, there's an announcement of our 5 finalists. You'll be able to match your choices with those of our judges when we come back after this word from Cheer.
Now, may I have the computer printout, please? Now we'll learn which of our 10 semi-finalists will move on to become our 5 finalists for the title of Miss Teen USA 1984. Now again, I will read the names in no particular order. Our 5 finalists are Miss Oregon, our second finalist, Miss Hawaii, our third young lady with a chance at the title is Miss Illinois. Our fourth is from our host state, Tennessee. And the fifth lady for a chance at Miss Teen USA is Miss Texas. There are the 5 finalists for the title of Miss Teen USA 1984.
What a thrill for those 5 lovely young women. And what a thrill for us to watch it happen for them. Now, the competition among our finalists once again begins with all previous scores discarded. Now, there they are. And there they go. Each of our 5 finalists has an equal chance of winning. And right now, Michael has a question for our finalists. Michael?
Certainly one of the prime assets a Miss Teen USA would need is poise. Another is intelligence. And now is the time for us to study those attributes in our 5 finalists. I'm going to ask each one of them the same question in turn. And while waiting to be called on, the other young ladies will wait in a booth that is soundproof where they will be able to see but not hear what's going on. Now, also joining us right now are 2 of the most envied young women in the world. California's Julie Hyack, who's Miss USA, and New Zealand's Lorraine Downs, Miss Universe. Now, Miss Oregon, will you step right over here next to me? And if the other four ladies would go off into our soundproof booth. Come right over here with me. And I'm going to ask you our question as soon as those ladies are inside the booth and the door is closed. Thank you, Lorraine. All right, Miss Oregon, Dina Woodard. As Miss Teen USA, you will have the opportunity to speak to many adult groups. What will you tell them about America's teenagers?
I would like to say that America's teenagers have a lot of ambitions, and I know a lot of teenagers have a lot of problems, and they need to talk things out, but most teenagers just have it all together.
Thank you, Miss Oregon. Dina Woodard. Next, we have Miss Hawaii, Malia Yamamura. Malia, you step right down here next to me. Now, our question is, as Miss Teen USA, you will have the opportunity to speak to many adult groups. What will you tell them about America's teenagers?
I think I tell them that teenagers really do appreciate everything that adults have done for them, and that we love them all, and overall we think that they're really nice people, even though sometimes we don't really show it.
Thank you, Miss Hawaii, Malia Yamamura. Next, we'll call on Miss Illinois. You'll come right down here and join me. Our question is, as Miss Teen USA, you will have the opportunity to speak to many adult groups. What will you tell them about America's teenagers?
Teenagers are people who are often misunderstood. Often adults think that teenagers do not understand them. We're in a generation gap, and that's not always true. I think many teenagers really do understand their parents and adults and love them.
Thank you, Cherise. Miss Illinois. Next, I'd like Miss Tennessee. You step right down here with me. Molly Brown. Now, Molly, your question is this. As Miss Teen USA, you will have the opportunity to speak to many adult groups. What will you tell them about America's teenagers?
Well, they're really not as bad as everyone thinks. A lot of parents get the wrong ideas about teenagers because of the drug situation and alcohol today, but some things that cause these problems are related with the parents. Some of the kids do not have anyone to turn to, and I feel if the parents and the teenagers could sit down together and talk things out and really develop a good communications together, it would help them tremendously.
Thank you. Miss Tennessee, Molly Brown. Next, Miss Texas. If you'd join me right down here. How are you, Charlene?
Fine, how are you?
Now, our question is, as Miss Teen USA, you will have the opportunity to speak to many adult groups. What will you tell them about America's teenagers?
I would tell them that teenagers today are very much like they were when they were children, and that the teenagers of today would like the respect of all the adults that are out there, and that most of the teenagers today do want to get their education and further their knowledge because they want to listen to the older people of today, because we know that you have obtained the knowledge that we don't know, and that we just love in each and every one of you that are out there today.
Thank you very much. Miss Texas, Charlene Molinar. Now, it won't be long before one of these ladies becomes the second Miss Teen USA. Now, our judges are going to be given a close-up look at our contestants as their final votes are put into our computer tonight. They have monitors so that they can see the same picture that our home audience will be looking at. And with ladies as pretty as these, it's not surprising that a lot of them have told us that they think of modeling as a possible career. And to prepare them, we're going to have a little make-believe photo session featuring the world-famous photographers, the Solid Gold Dancers.
Heaven must have sent you from above. Heaven must have sent your precious love. Heaven must have sent you from above. Heaven must have sent your precious love.
That nose, those eyes, that classic smile, that superb photogenic style. Heaven bless those classic features. You are one of heaven's
much joy wrapped up in it.
Heaven must have sent you from above. Heaven must have sent your precious love.
You seem to know just how to show your style. Your face displays that knowing little smile. You pose like one who's feeling 10 feet tall tonight, like one who knows she's gonna win it all tonight.
Heaven must have sent you from above. Heaven must have sent your precious love.
To find a look like yours is rare these days. You show your happiness in many ways. Just look in any mirror, looking as you do, you'll see her laughing eyes reflecting back on you.
Heaven must have sent you from above. Heaven must have sent your precious love.
That profile is a precious work of art. A classic look, no sculptor could improve. We'll capture it on film for just a start, then paint it in oils and hang it in the Louvre. Heaven must have sent you from above. Heaven must have sent your precious love. Heaven must have sent you from above. Heaven must have sent your precious love.
You can feel the excitement as everyone here, and especially those 5 young ladies, know that our competition has ended. Now, all the votes have been cast, and our computer now has all the information it needs to tell us who our winner is. We'll have that for you, as well as the live crowning of Miss Teen USA 1984, right after this message from Crest.
The Miss Teen USA pageant was fortunate that its very first winner was a lady with charm, intelligence, and beauty. And now it's time for her symbolic farewell walk and speech. And as I present her to you, I extend the gratitude of everyone connected with this pageant for the manner in which she wore her title. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Teen USA 1983, Ruth Zakarian.
As my reign comes to an end, the emotion I feel the most is gratitude. To my parents and friends for their love and support. To the people I've met since I won my title for their kindness. And to the Miss Teen USA pageant for the wonderful opportunity to be the first in what I know will become a great tradition. To my successor, I say, I envy you the year ahead and the memories it will give you. To everyone who has contributed to the memories I take with me, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Our congratulations to Ruth Zakarian for the outstanding way that she represented herself, her family, and our pageant. And thanks again to our distinguished panel of judges, our celebrity judges, for their fine efforts in reaching the decision that I now hold in my hand. These are the final computer-tabulated results which have been reviewed by representatives of the international accounting firm of Ernst & Winnie, and handed to me by that firm's Mr. John Labarca. Thank you. It lists the names of the 4 runners-up and, of course, the new Miss Teen USA. I will announce first the 4th runner-up, Miss Texas, Charlene Molinar. The 3rd runner-up, Miss Oregon, Dina Woodard. Our 2nd runner-up, Molly Brown, Miss Tennessee. Now, the 1st runner-up is very important because should Miss Teen USA be unable to fulfill her reign for any reason, the 1st runner-up will become Miss Teen USA. Now, I will read the name of the 1st runner-up and then the name of Miss Teen USA. The 1st runner-up, Miss Hawaii, Miss Teen USA, Miss Illinois. Take her triumphal walk for Ruth Zakarian to recite the Miss Teen USA Creed, and for the many press photographers who are here to take the pictures that you'll see in tomorrow's newspapers. So come on, photographers, it's picture-taking time.
We, representing the states of the United States in the Miss Teen USA pageant, in order to further the cause of peace, justice, and mutual understanding, do solemnly dedicate ourselves to the highest ideals of sportsmanship, friendship, and goodwill among all the people of the United States.
More exciting than watching someone's dream come true. And we saw that tonight, and it was wonderful being a part of it. Good night.
Now, on behalf of our contestants, Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin Brothers, the Memphis Youth Symphony Orchestra, the Solid Gold Dancers, the Memphis State University Cheerleaders, Heather Thomas, and everyone connected with this pageant, I'm Michael Young saying thank you and good night. And remember, the Miss Teen USA, the USA pageant, live from Lakeland, Florida on May 17th. Good night, everyone.
This is Mike Parker. The latest results from the New York primary show the battle is really for second place. We'll have the latest results from New York, plus details of a cancer risk from a popular dietary supplement. Coming up next on the 10 o'clock news.
Portions of this program were recorded.